Sleep needs for babies vary depending on their age. So although newborns do sleep for much of the time, their sleep is in very short segments. A baby less than 3 months old that frequently wakes and feeds during the night is considered normal. Between 3 and 6 months, most babies have established a clear sleep-wake cycle, with both daytime sleep becoming increasingly shorter and nighttime sleep longer. However, some babies at 4 months old will start waking regularly. This sleep regression is a result of the change in the way that your baby sleeps, and you and your little one might start experiencing broken sleep. It's perfectly normal. It's also common for babies to go through a sleep regression at about 8 months. Unfortunately, not all parents are blessed with sound sleepers, and when your baby is not sleeping soundly, it can leave you feeling overwhelmed, stressed and isolated, not to mention exhausted. Poor sleep can be a consequence of when your baby is not feeling well. So if poor sleep is accompanied by excessive crying, irritability, poor appetite and fever, it could be that they're poorly. If this is the case, you should speak to your GP or health visitor. Finding the underlying cause as to whether your baby feels well and getting this treated can help to get your baby down for the night. You might think that if your baby's not sleeping soundly, then something's wrong, but this isn't necessarily the case. Not all babies are the same, and all babies have their own routine. Although some babies will be sleeping right through from the start, if your little one isn't, that's fine too. You might also hear that formula-fed babies wake less often at night, take more naps and sleep for longer stretches than nursing babies. That's because formula takes more time and effort to digest. However, this won't be true for all babies, so be sure to feed your baby the way that works best for both of you. Encouraging good habits early on may help your baby to fall asleep and stay asleep for longer. If your baby is older than 3 months, you can start to put your baby down while awake to start showing them how to settle. Remember, up to 6 months, your baby should be sleeping in the same room as you. You may need to pat or shush your little one gently until they drift off, or you may be able to leave the room and check on them at intervals. If your baby is finding it hard to settle back to sleep after a night feed, it may be worth checking the environments where you feed them. Keeping it as dark and quiet as possible may help him to settle quicker. And a warm bath, a gentle massage, or singing a soothing lullaby at the same time every night might also help. Keep this routine short, about 20 minutes is enough to gently wind them down. Being consistent with a bedtime routine will help your baby drift off quickly. It can also be a lovely time for you and your partner to relax and bond with your little one too. Understandably, when your little one won't sleep, you might think the worst, but it's more than likely he simply hasn't got into the right routine. Even if your baby won't settle straight away, putting him down to sleep and then heading off to your own bed will help you get some well-deserved rest. Keeping a baby monitor close by when your baby's over 6 months and sleeping in a separate room can help make you feel better too. If your baby still doesn't sleep in spite of your best efforts, talk to your health visitor or your GP. They can give you lots of practical advice, up-to-date information and more tailored ideas to help your baby sleep and help you get some much needed rest yourself.